All right, Christmas Day, 8 a.m. You saw the rig headed to the Everglades. We're gonna take you all along with us, show you how we roll when we're on the road. We're just below Atlanta, stopped to get some gas before we headed through Valdosta, fixing to pull over on the side, eat some lunch, rest for just a little bit. Had a blowout, so I'll show you some pictures of that somewhere right about here, and see if we can't find a spare tire somewhere, but that's part of the RV life. No problem, we got it taken care of.
In trouble for saying
Right, you wanna get in here?
Wait, don't say anything, just like you can put it like in
Look
you can put
at
it in silently later.
Look at that.
Lunch break over it in like a little letter.
All right, here we are in the parking lot of the Flying J, and this is how we throw down for lunch when we're on the road, right here.
Trademark.
We got potato chips, salami, Triscuits, carrots, chicken salad, ranch dip, cheese sticks, all that good stuff. It's a lot cheaper than stopping at the store too. So, getting back on the road in just a minute.
We're going again?
Where we at? I don't even know.
Lake City. Lake City.
Lake City, Georgia. Fuel stop number 2.
Florida.
That's right, we are in Florida. Lake City, Florida. Fuel stop number 2. Everybody's finally awake. Including, I told you I'd get her on camera. She's smiling because she loves it. Next stop is probably north of Orlando, so let's hit the road. right, here we are. We made it to the north side of Orlando. So if you look, you will see the police in the parking lot keeping people from stealing stuff. I'm gonna walk around and show you our setup for on the road. Alright, here we are 12 hours later in Claremont, Florida. We finally made it. We're set up. It's too dark to show you how we set the camper up outside in the Walmart parking lot, but I will show you that tomorrow. But for right now, I'm going to show you how we eat on the road. Tonight, we are going to have nachos, and I'm going to show you how to turn that right there into that. So stick with us. Alright, first thing we like to do is cook some chorizo. Me and Abby like chorizo, but nobody else likes it. Get it chopped up real good. Just cook it till it's done. You'll see it start to get crispy. And that's pretty much it. We'll add the hamburger meat in after this. We still got some chicken and hamburger meat. I'll show you how to cook that as we go. Next in goes the frozen ground beef. We cooked this up ahead of time, brought it with us. So it makes that much easier. Got that one back up. Season it with that adobo. That's good stuff right there. All we got now is the chicken to warm up. All right, now we got our pre-cooked chicken. You all know, or if you don't know me, I like to make things from scratch. But when we're on the road, I don't care. I just want it to be easy. Pre-cooked chicken, seasoned it with some adobo like I showed you a minute ago. Got this warmed up good. Now all we have to do is build these. We'll show you the finished product here in just a minute. All right, there you have it. Now we got the taste testers out here. Go ahead and try.
You want one from here, Alex? Give this.
Which one's got the chorizo on it?
This one.
We got the chorizo, the ground beef, black bean, and cheese. What do you think? Any count? Thumbs up. Alex, you good? All right, there you have it. Easy nacho dinner on the road. I'm hungry. Then we're going to go to bed and get up early in the morning and hit it again. So thanks for hanging in there with us. We'll see you all tomorrow. So yesterday was a fairly eventful day, not too bad. Got a little bit of a late start. We wanted to leave about 8 o'clock. Ryan weighed the truck on the scales at the interstate, forgot something at the house, had to go back. So we ended up getting on the road somewhere about 9:15. Made it down here to, I forgot, I'll put the name of the town right here, I guess. North of Orlando. So we drove about 600 miles or so. Had a blowout. Actually, it was more of a tire delamination. Thank goodness. Got off the road. Got the tire changed. Wasn't that bad. I carry a box with all the stuff in it that I need to address such issues. We call it our disaster box. And that went well. Got back on the road. So we are at the Walmart parking lot. So I'm going to take you outside now and show you kind of how we do things when we pull into the Walmart parking lot at 10 o'clock at night. Set up. All right, if you'll look, we still got one asleep right there. We got one that's half asleep right there. And we've got stuff slung all over the floor of the camper because we didn't want to leave it outside last night, but that's okay because we're on the road and traveling. So basically, when we park, I try to park the truck where the nose of the camper is slightly downhill. That way, if you find a spot that's just right, all you have to do is drop the jack down a little bit, picks the back of the truck up a little, not bad, and you're level. So side to side, you can see there we got the jacks dropped down for stabilization. It's a good shot of the jack. See the back of the truck's picked up just a little. And looky there, there's a spare tire we blew out. Luckily no other damage, a little bit on the fender right there, but that stuff's cheap and easy to fix. And then I'll bring you around to the back. I don't want to get too close because they're kind of loud. Hopefully you can hear me over them. But we've got the two Honda generators linked together, gives us about 4,000 watts. That's enough to run the air conditioner if we need it. We run the propane to cook with, run the propane for the water heater. So we pretty much are fully functional. I've cooked several meals in Walmart parking lots doing this. Got the big fuel cell there, so we can run these Honda generators for half a day or more on that fuel. And that's pretty much it. All right, another little trick that we've learned that works for us, may work for you. When we're traveling on the road, you can't run the refrigerator going down the interstate or down the highway. So you can run it on propane or electric. We choose, obviously you don't have electric driving down the road. We choose not to run it on propane for obvious reasons. So what we do is we stick a couple of jugs of frozen water in the refrigerator. The refrigerator's off, obviously going down the road. That keeps the contents inside somewhere around about 50, 55 degrees till we can get it plugged back up that night. When we get it plugged back up that night, so all night long we've run the generators and everything's worked like it's supposed to. So then we take the jugs, put them back in the freezer to get those froze for the next day, put them back in the fridge. We also take all the contents of what's in the refrigerator and stick them in the freezer as we're headed down the road. That way, as everything's cooling off, it keeps everything in the freezer nice and cold, everything in the fridge nice and cold with the frozen jugs. And then we just take the old trusty cooler there and put a couple of bags of ice in it, and any snacks or any lunches that you've seen us eat on the road there with the salami, the grapes, the fruit, that type of stuff, cold waters, all that stuff goes in there. And that's basically, we pull over after we get fuel about the first time every day, find a good level spot, open the slide up and eat lunch. And that's how we get away with driving down the road all day long without the refrigerator on. And this right here could be the single most important piece of equipment in the entire camper. Right there, the coffee pot. You don't have coffee, you ain't going nowhere. What do you do when you're at the tire shop waiting on your blown out tire to get changed while you eat lunch?
He's here. Tire guy.
They've already brought the tools to mount the new tire. Tires Plus, Claremont, Florida. Check them out. They did us right. We ain't been here about 15 minutes. It's pretty good. All right, here we go. The crowd is ready. We've eaten lunch. We got a new tire put on. We're ready to hit the road. We are headed to the Everglades. We'll be there today. See you when we get there.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here.
All right, fuel stop number 4 for the trip. First impressions of Miami. It is warm and there's lots and lots of people here. So we got about an hour left to get to the Everglades, and we're hungry, we're ready to be set up and ready to kick back for a little bit. So we'll see you all in about an hour.
The world seems small. We can sit together it's so beautiful. You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
All right, we're finally here. We're finally set up. Got the water draining because, well, these are no hookups here at this campsite. Got the camper set up. You'll take a look right over here. You'll see generators. So the overall setup is as you see it here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We already missed it, or Shannon did, and her and the kids went on a short walk. That's where they're at now. Sun sets over that direction, so we'll try to get a shot of that at some point. All right, it's time to eat. I'm going to be making us and the kids some jambalaya, so stick around and I'll show you how we do that. It's super duper easy. All right, you see the ingredients right there. We got the jambalaya mix, got some good Zatarain's andouille sausage, chicken breast. I'm going to get those cut up, going in that pot right there, and it's going to be good here in a minute. In the pot right here, got it on high. You see some smoke going. Avocado oil, that's the good stuff to cook with. It's got a little higher flash point. So in the pan, the cut up chicken and andouille sausage. If I can get it all in there. Just miss a couple pieces, not bad. Hear that sizzle? That's what it's supposed to sound like. We'll get that browned up, get some color on it, and be back in about 5 minutes. All right, I'm trying to get you a good shot of that. I don't know if you can tell. We got some color on all the meat. Another trick that I've learned is if you will take and drain the liquid out of that as it starts to render, you get a lot of liquid, you'll brown it a lot faster. So next we're just going to cook the jambalaya by the directions, which I think is it's 2 tablespoons of oil. I'll add that back in, 3.5 cups of water. So see you in about 5 more minutes. All right, so we got the 3.5 cups of water in, the 2 tablespoons of oil per the directions. Pour this in, give everything a good stir. Bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for 25 minutes or until it looks like it's supposed to, and you're good to go. All right, guys and gals, there you have it. Quick and easy jambalaya. I like to put a little cheese on mine and top it with some jalapenos. Makes it oh so good. Hard to beat when you're camping. Cook it per the instructions. Put a little bit of color on the meat. When you cook it, you got your meal right there. See you guys tomorrow.
I'm gonna start screaming. Give it a kiss, see if it's a prince. Oh! I want to touch his stomach.
You want me to make him wave? Oh. I don't want to be too hard on him.
I was trying to let him down gently, I'm sorry.